We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Wait, sit.
Now Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, you know, occasionally we see unlikely heroes in the postseason, but Raheem Mostert, wow, I mean, everybody knows the story by now, but undrafted out of Purdue, cut 6 times by the Eagles, Dolphins, Ravens, Browns, Jets, and Bears. A few of those teams wouldn't mind a do-over, I would imagine, because he latched on in San Fran as a special teamer, and boy, has he taken off late.
And I actually was fortunate enough to see his breakout game at Baltimore. 146 yards in the regular season. They lost by a field goal at the buzzer, but still, you knew then, okay, this guy's got some juice to him. And how about the explosion in the NFC title game against Green Bay? The first man in NFL playoff history to rush for over 200 yards at 220 and 4 touchdowns. No longer is he just a special teams player. He's now a lead running back for a team in contention for the Super Bowl.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Mostert. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
21.
2-yard gain on the play.
I got you.
This is Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. George Kittle, the all-pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win in New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized the run game. Just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the blocking? Absolutely dominating both at the point of attack and in space. Not a surprise because he is the son of a former Big Ten offensive lineman.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
One, Omaha.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo eluding, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check.
Walk 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Wentz to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
11.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53.
65, 65.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, and the pressure gets to him again. Malik Jackson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the 49er 1st down.
Garoppolo now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check, 47.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Wentz. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Running with Howard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch
81.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he connects with Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
This 5-7. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Bravo.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Sheldon Day. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
47. 47, Mike. 64. White.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Right there.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Yo.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, Delta.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Watch the defense. Watch the defense.
Black. Come on. The 42-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Outside, solid.
Check the hot read. Alert 3.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Sunday.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need minus 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go. Quickstone, travel.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, box truck. 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.